Hello, this is day 3 of my Easter fast in the evening. It's 6:30. My boys are taking a bath. Then we're going to snuggle and watch a movie and then go to sleep after. So now is my time to do this. This is what it's been like today. First of all, I feel a lot better. I've never felt like this before on a third day. On the third day, I think because I've only ever thought about doing 3-day fasts, this day was the hardest for me. And I probably ended up breaking my fast like in the evening of the third day because it's only going to be a couple more hours, or I'd have to go to sleep and then wake up in the morning. I might as well just do it now. What's the difference? But I've never even considered doing longer than a 3-day fast, so I don't think I've ever allowed myself to be focused on something other than this is my last day, now I can eat. And recognizing that the first 3 days are the hardest. It's when my body is detoxing and my flesh is real loud. But I feel a lot better today, which is very new. I've still been a little hungry on and off. Still not very strong. I still feel a little weak. I've had a slightly better concentration, which has been good. I've been able to read a little bit more and focus on things a little bit more. God is continuing to give me grace in cooking meals, which has been amazing. And something that's super ironic is the last 3 days, I've planned all our meals out, like in the morning. And I don't do that I don't normally do that. That's something that I've always really struggled with, is preparing meals for the day, because it's just never been something that I've felt confident in, I guess. And so, 6 o'clock rolls around and everybody's hungry, and I'm like, I don't know, what's in the fridge, What can we just buy? But this time, it's because I'm trying to use up the food that we have in the home. I can't go grocery shopping right now because that would just be torture. And we have food, and the way that I used to eat is if I was craving something or I felt like eating something, we didn't have it here, I'd just go buy it. So we had a lot of food, and a lot of it went to waste because I'd buy something, I'd eat it, or eat part of it, and there'd be leftovers, but I wasn't hungry for it again after that, so I'd just not eat it, and a lot of stuff would go to waste. But since I can't really leave to go buy food, and I don't feel like it would be wise at this point, and we've got a lot of food in the home, I've started getting creative with okay, what can I make for lunch? And I'll make these sandwiches, and we'll do apple slices with peanut butter, and then for dinner I'll make a cheesy egg and ham scramble, and on tortillas, because Nancy and I made that a little while ago, and that was really good, and so I made that for the kids. And last night I made something else, and today I made mac and cheese, and I'm making food, and it's not just here's a bowl of cereal, fend for yourself stuff, but I'm putting thought into it. What do you guys want for breakfast tomorrow? What are you thinking for dinner tonight? What do you think about this? And we're talking at the breakfast table about what we're going to have for lunch and what we're going to have for dinner, and it's been really great and productive. And I'm not eating anything. So the Lord has just been so gracious to me in just enabling me to do that, giving me the ability to do it. It's been incredible. When I'm stationary, my legs ache a lot. When you're sick, and your legs just ache, and no matter what position you put them in, you move them, and when you move them, they feel okay, and then they rest, and then they ache again. That's been happening yesterday and today, a little more so today. I woke up throughout the night with leg achiness, not cramping or anything, but just achiness. But when I move around, I'm fine. Though I don't have the energy to really get up and moving a lot. I still have to kind of rest and take it pretty slowly. Like I'll get up for little bits at a time to, like change out laundry or whatever. And I have to go to the bathroom all the time because I'm drinking like 8 tons of water. But that's good. And I'm still totally cold. I don't know if that will continue. But I'm really cold a lot of the time. Most of the time. Yeah. So that's kind of how it's been physically. As a side note, I've lost like 5 pounds, which is interesting. And on the spiritual side, I've been reading the Word and watching some videos and just spending some time with the Lord here and there, but it's still, my concentration is still kind of foggy and messy enough where it's difficult, and I do feel a grace in Him, if that's the right word, in Him just letting me get through this initial detoxing period, this initial suppressing the flesh and its loudness, and getting through to where things will become clearer. And I have faith, and I'm believing that tomorrow or the next day, I'm going to start feeling really, really good. Today, honestly, has been not that bad. It's been good. It hasn't been a great day, of course. I'm still going through the flushing out period, so I'm still struggling with some stuff, just physically and mentally, just with fogginess and stuff. But I'm very expectant that will be over very soon, whether today or tomorrow. That will subside. And that I will begin to experience an energy and a health in my body that I haven't experienced before. I'm really looking forward to that, and I very much expect it, especially since with everybody who speaks on their experience of fasting, for more than a week or even more than 3 days, talks about how good they feel. And so I'm really excited for that on the physical side, because that's not something I've ever experienced before. And then on the other side, on the spiritual side, I really am looking forward to and believing that breakthrough in hearing God better, in communing with the Lord, in just our relationship and intimacy, that with my flesh suppressed and all the distractions quieted, that I'm entering into a new stage, if that makes sense, a new experience with the Lord, a deeper relationship with the Lord. So I'm really excited for that as well. He's been so good to me in these last few days. Like, there was one time in particular where I was just like, Lord, I just need a hug from you, and I don't even think I said it that way, but I was like, I thank you for loving me, and thank you for calling me daughter, and thank you for just being so gracious with me. But I felt that embrace, where He's for me, and he knows my heart and my desire for why I'm doing this, and He just really loves me and is pleased with me. And so that was a really sweet moment that happened yesterday. So, but now, the end of day 3, and I will see you tomorrow.